Hey everybody, this is Aurathas, and welcome to today's Martyr stream. Yeah, looking forward to, well, I guess Prophecy, not Martyr. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can do with our Mechanicus constructs. Although I'd really like to see our ship. You know, someplace I can actually upgrade stuff and, you know, sell off some of my gear. Because I have a bunch of it, and I have no way to use it. I don't know about weapon range. I was not a big fan of the weapon range adjustments to the UI. But auto loot, I definitely need to turn on. So thank you for that. But yeah, I was never a fan of the weapon range UI thing. Makes it a bit too, if I'm remembering correctly, made it a bit too cluttered for my tastes. All right, I repelled the Nurgle invaders, but my victory was short-lived. Following ancient protocols, the machine spirit jumped into the warp. Staying on a vessel with compromised Geller fields would have been illogical. I have managed to relocate to an unknown void ship that recently arrived at these coordinates under the command of another Inquisitor. This is another mystery I need to solve. I can look at that one. I can definitely look at the flashlight one. I can enable thermal vision for that view. I can do that. I don't know how much I'll use it. Okay.
Due to unexplained events unfolding on the Martyr and the dubious nature of the machine spirit, I left the monastery before it jumped to the warp. I have now arrived at the teleporterium of an unknown void ship. This vessel presumably belongs to an unknown Inquisitor. However, I have no confirmation yet. Before I establish connection with the crew, I will access a data terminal with my override code to see who I am dealing with.
So he's gonna creep around the ship, huh? Okay. All right, let's see. Thermal vision, I'll turn on for the highlight, for the tactical mode. It is live, yes, Falcon. And not really seeing the, oh, there it is. Cool. All right, there we go. Doesn't seem like it made a difference. All right, let's go. Yeah, the thermal vision, I wasn't a big fan of what it did aesthetically before. Yeah. And at least here it has everything. Oh, thank you for that, Dragon Knight Kitsune. I appreciate that. All right, let's see here. I mean, I don't blame this dude for being suspicious of another Inquisitor's ship in the area. I mean, it's no surprise even Inquisitors don't trust other... Oh my god.
The Inquisitor? The great serpent shall eat his soul. I will flail you alive. You told
flail
me the
you
Inquisitor
alive?
was on the derelict.
That's not the word. All right. Drop some turrets. Oh god. Oh Jesus. You know what?
Dark Elder, jackals dreaming about grace and greatness.
Ah! Get away from me. Back towards the turret.
I've witnessed certain developments. The conclusion is that there are simply too many variables in this equation. I have an inquisitorial ship investigating the Martyr and the mysterious Alpha subject. The attack of the traitor Marines was unsettling enough, but the sudden appearance of these Drukhari marauders presents incalculable risks.
Yeah, I think think that's the first time I've ever fought Dark Eldar in the game. I know they've been in for a while. Well, and in Martyr. It's the first time I've dealt with him, and man, that dude was hitting like a truck.
You are living on borrowed time, not for long.
Hey, a Chimera. I do wonder if that would be the case, Falcon. The Imperium is fairly ridiculous when it comes to their tech.
No mercy given or taken.
And I do agree with you, Stahor. As a tech priest, I shouldn't care about aesthetics. Unfortunately, I do. I'm not a very good tech priest, apparently.
I'll expose it with my hatred.
Hey, look at that. Hey, will you guys start shooting, please? Thank you. All right, here we go. Acting Captain, Lady Ragna Van Winter, Executive Officer, Sergeant Caius Thorn, also known as Captain Useless, and Igor. Science Officer Magos, Biologist Metrodora Thelema. I liked her. An Engineer, Artificer, Omicron Arc. Did Caius get his ass kicked again?
Data canisters. The ship is listed as the fiefdom of the Van Winter House, a rogue trader clan whose warrant of trade is currently under re-evaluation, marked as a confiscated vessel serving the Holy Ordos. Current emergency invocations indicate that the ship has been breached. Activity log mentions an Adeptus Astartes engaging with the raiders as an indoctrinated tech priest executing maintenance rituals on this subdeck. My priority is to find this tech priest. The security log implied it was an emergency situation.
I find it odd that they didn't double check their voice acting. The Astartes thing just now. The fact that the Dark Eldar in a cutscene almost, like an in-game cutscene, used the wrong word entirely, even though the subtitles were right. Little odd. Come on. That dude just kind of stood there and took it. I'm very much looking forward to getting a new suit of armor, though. I mean, as entertaining as it is being Space Pope. I just can't help it. I have to mock Igor.
This was your last raid, Drukhari.
The Adeptus Sturdies, yeah. Just Igor was so useless.
The mere existence of this Xenos scum is a stain in their lives.
I have no idea what those things were. I am enjoying, though, I will say, since the last time I played Martyr, I am enjoying the enemy variety. Because by the time you got through Martyr, the story mode, you were so sick of seeing the same dudes over and over again.
You should keep hiding in the webway.
There's no our dude getting all snarky. But yeah, I just always found Igor hilarious. Just how ineffectual they made him in combat. Like, I don't think he even got a hit in before that thing tore him in half. And also the fact that they gave him a generic demon hunter knockoff chapter.
Leave this wretch and deal with the Inquisitor. We must alert the others.
And explode. Enjoy the turret. I know I will. Hello, brother. Well, Potential brother. I didn't go
Wait.
that far.
I can decipher the blessed lingua technis, but my organic voice box is unable to respond in the same manner. I gather that you are the ranking tech priest on the ship.
Reverting to substandard audio output.
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos. State your identification tag.
Artificer Omicron Arc, in the service of the Omnissiah. Warning. Priority of social interaction currently ranked as 0. Drakari forces are attacking the central data vault.
This is unexpected. The Dark Elder are pirates and slavers, pursuing easier targets.
Analysis. Their primary function is to gather information. Advised action. Find the Adeptus Astartes unit engaged in combat with the raiding party.
I will find him. I leave you to your tech sermons on the damage generators.
Why did he sound like a dial-up? I think he probably saw how we were, you know, for the most part, we look like a tech priest. I think he just assumed we'd be able to, yeah, understand and respond in binary, like Star Wars said. And our dude was able to understand it, just not able to respond. Oh, wait. No, I already picked that up. I do find it odd, though. It doesn't bug me, but it's a little odd that every video game that has the Dark Eldar basically always uses that same line. Oh, they only like to go after easy targets. They're slavers and pirates only. It's like, well, yes, there are a lot of slavers and pirates, just like there's a lot of normal Aeldari pirates. But the Drakari don't tend to shy away from fights. Like, they don't just go after, like, defenseless targets.
The Space Marine,
I mean, they do it.
I'm still baffled by the Drakari presence on the ship. It simply must be connected to the mystery of the Martyr, but the details are unclear.
Oh, we're out of grenades. That sucks. All right. I can't wait to get more constructs. Be nice to have more of these dudes running around. Honestly, I want the big one. Igor!
Hold it right there. Is this more trickery of the Drakari scam?
There are no recorded instances of the Dark Elder using such practices. You can stand down. My rosette identifies me as an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos.
Another Inquisitor? What the? Never mind. We don't have time for this. I am Caius Thorn, Sergeant of the Storm Watcher Space Marines.
I cannot say that I am familiar with that chapter.
And with good reason, if you don't mind me saying so. With all due respect, Inquisitor, I would love to chat all day. But there are thieving, cowardly Xenos raiders crawling all over the central data vault.
Let us purge that place then. We will talk later.
After Igor gets cut in half again. Dragon Knight Kitsune, the big one is, I think the biggest one you get is a Castellan robot, or Castellan. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I've heard it all three ways in audiobooks, so I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the biggest one you can get. And I can never remember the name of the one just below it, the one that uses gravity weaponry. We can get him in, we can get those servitors in the Mechanicus game. And they're also in this, I just can never remember what they're called. But the biggest one is the Castellan.
Sergeant, why are the Dark Elder attacking your vault?
I swear on the Holy Throne, we have no clue. Our investigation focused on Uther Tiberius only. Then the Inquisitor in charge goes back to the Martyr and disappears with that. I see you use some unconventional methods, but as long as you cull the filth, you have my full support.
As per the statutes governing cooperation with acting Inquisitors on the part of all Imperial subjects, Supporting me is your sacred duty.
Yes, and failing to comply is punishable by execution. Not that I've ever needed such an incentive.
You're right, he does have a bit of a high voice for a space marine. I do love that while technically that's true about the Inquisitors, the whole it is your duty, there are still organizations in the Imperium that are like, try to enforce that, I dare you. The Mechanicus being one of them. Even though we're not a member of the Mechanicus, I'm just saying. Or the Dark Angels. Or the Space Wolves. Ooh, a grotesque. Oh, holy shit, Igor's still on his feet. We're in uncharted territory here.
Thorn, what is happening down there?
Glorious carnage. Progress is being made, Captain. We are shedding Xenos blood for the Emperor.
We? The tech fleet said something about some other Inquisitor.
Yes, we do have a visitor taking command. We're taking the scenic route to the bridge.
Excuse me? I want a formal discourse about this. The bridge is secure for now, but your presence would be appreciated.
So I'm trying to remember the dude who, our main Inquisitor from Martyr. Yeah, he stayed with the Alpha Pariah or whatever the hell she was called, right? Alpha Subject. And that's why he's missing right now.
You couldn't have chosen a more unfortunate target in the system, creature.
I find your arrogance amusing. I am exactly where I need to be.
Your assumption cannot be based on any factual evidence.
You want evidence? Very well. I will flay you alive, and you will give me the keys to the Anathema Ultima.
Let's kill your buddies off first. Drop a turret here.
Mindless brutality will be punished.
Yeah, I think it was some of my favorite parts of the novels, and just because I think the Inquisition is a rather ridiculous organization. Some of my favorite novels are basically when the Inquisition gets told to go fuck themselves by...
Almost too well for my tastes. We'll meet soon, and I'll pry the grand secret from your screaming flesh vessel.
Glorious victory. We showed them the error of their ways, with sacred fire and steel.
An analysis of the encounter can wait. Lead me to your captain first.
Alright, well, I'm pick up my loot. But yeah, like, usually it's Space Wolves and Dark Angels who can afford to do it, because even other Space Marine legions and chapters are kinda hesitant to take out one of the original chapters on behalf of the Inquisition. And then you have the Salamanders that just don't fucking like them at all. The second Inquisitor? We killed him. Or at least I killed him. Passive skill point, bionics. Oh, a different one. Okay. All right, now we are on the same deck of the ship as we were before. All right, let's look around. You, I need to talk to you real quick. I can't yet. All right, Van Winter.
Welcome to my ship, Inquisitor. We are very grateful for your assistance.
Your gratitude is unnecessary, Captain. My presence here is purely the consequence of a chain of unpredictable events.
You must be aware that this ship is under Inquisitorial command.
I know that, and by the rights vested upon me, I'm here to assume Inquisitorial control.
Our commanding Inquisitor is on the Martyr. I don't even know what the protocol is in such cases.
The protocol is to obey my commands, Captain, and help me find the Martyr. What was the Inquisitor investigating there exactly?
It's all classified, I'm afraid, so I've never had the chance to find out. We were inspecting the Martyr and some kind of unique creature imprisoned there when all hell broke loose, and the Martyr jumped into the warp.
We shall pray to the Emperor for the Inquisitor's well-being, Captain. But according to my calculations, I would be at best cautiously optimistic. I've placed a transmitter on the vessel, though, which might help us locate the Martyr.
That is great news. I suppose that must be what the tech priest is so eager to discuss with you.
Ah, that's right, Stahor. I do remember that. Can I turn this off?